Should you work hard or should you enjoy your 20s? All right, let me get my glasses on for this one. This one's a good one, man. All right, cool. So this is what I think, right? So I'm gonna let me tell you guys what I done. So in my early 20s, my teens, my late teens, I always worked. So I've always worked a 9 to 5, always worked a job. And every single bit of money that I had, I would spend on drip, trying to look nice. I'd spend it on clubs, going out clubbing all the time with my bros, smoking weed, drinking, astaghfirullah, that was my past life. I'd spend every bit of money just buying stuff and drinking and getting the latest kicks and going to events and going to parties and being around, degenerate women and trying to impress, I don't know what I was doing, bro. I was just in the thick of being a young man with money coming in. And at that time, I didn't have a lot of money coming in, but I had more than the regular lad because I always held down a job. Like, that's one thing my family always instilled in me: work really, really hard. So I always worked a job, and I was working in this office, and I'd done that for years. And I didn't get much money back then. Back then, I think I took home like £1,100, bro. Like, it was dead. It was something dead. But at that time, because things were a little bit like, they weren't as expensive as they were now, it was okay to live on that. So I remember like going to raid out like JD Sports over here in the UK, which is like a clothes sports shop, and I'd buy like kicks. I'd buy Jordan kicks. I'd buy the new Nike tracksuits. I'd buy the new Errors. I'd buy the snapback. Bro, I was just doing a lot of stuff, man. And then as time went on, Ralph Lauren and all these these makes, Lyland Scott. Do you remember like Lyland Scott and that? Like, them makes started to become more in fashion. So I have to keep keeping up with the Joneses and buying all these things. And then yeah, man, I was just doing a hell of a lot anyway. I was doing a lot. And I spent every bit of money and I never saved any money, bro. Like, when I'm talking to you now and I'm saying that, bro, that hurts my heart, man. How did I do that? How did I spend so much money? Oh my God, bro, it hurts my heart, man. And anyway, so that's what I've done. I made some great memories. I had some crazy life experiences. Like, there was times like I would spend like $50 on on a cab to get to like an hour, 2 hours away from my house to like go and party with, just being crazy, bro. I was just crazy. I was a mess, bro. I was just, what was, I was a bro. I was a lad, so I was just like always wanted to be out and party. And anyway, so that's what I done. And when I really think about it, was that good or not? So what I'm gonna say is like, what I could have done and what I should have done is I should have saved. But then I keep thinking about, should I have just worked really hard and saved my money, and then now I'm in my 30s, I could enjoy life a bit. So I could go out, I wouldn't have to what's the word? I wouldn't have to worry in my 30s. And I'm not to say I do worry, because alhamdulillah, life has worked out for me. I've got a stable career, I have money coming in, alhamdulillah. I'm just comfortable, I'm comfortable, whatever. So, but I think to myself, like, should I have just worked really hard and just saved and saved and saved, and then now I'd be comfortable to not have to work? Because I don't really want to work, bro. I want to be not that I don't want to work, but I would like to be able to just do my own thing, whether that's just doing content full time or whatever, just whatever. I'd like to maybe get to do something for health and fitness full time, but I can't, because at the end of the day, I've got kids, I've got family, so I think to myself, should I have just relaxed? No, sorry, I think to myself, should I have just worked really hard, and then now I'm in my 30s, I can just enjoy the fruits of my labour, so I can go out, I can go and do things, I can go to different events, and then at the same time, now I'm in my 30s, all the people that I grew up with and all that, they've grown up as well, and they've got families, and people are just not really about anymore. Like, I grew up with loads of my bros and stuff. I don't speak to none of them. I speak to one or two, and it's very small. It's like catch-22. Yeah, I could have done that. I could have done this, but I did what I had done. I had life experiences. I had loads of fun. So what would I have done? What should I have done? What do I know? What do I suggest? What do I think that you should do? All right, this is what I think. I think balance is key, and I'm a very balanced person. You know how people are like, oh, like especially this hustle culture that in the world now. There's this hustle culture. There's this thing on like online as well about like you have to work 50, 60 hours a week. I'm like a big work-life balance guy. I love work-life balance because we're not here for very long, bro. Like we're not here for very long. So you can acquire as much wealth as you want, and then what happens? You say, for example, you know, touch wood, nothing ever happens to any of us, but what happens if your heart stops and you've got all this wealth, but you've not done anything, bro? My dad worked crazy hours, you know, as an electrician. Hardly saw the guy, you know, and yeah, like never really had much experiences with him. Whereas my kids, I have great work-life balance, and we do loads of shit. We play basketball, we game, we go out for food, we do some sparring, we do boxing, we do gym stuff. We like, you know, so work-life, like balance for me is key. I love balance. I think balance is great. I think, yeah, you should work very, very hard. I do not think anyone should not be working hard unless you really can't. I think everyone who has full health should be working, yes, but you should also have balance. You should also be able to, switch off and do other things. So this is, anyway, forget about that. This is what I think. This is what I think I should have done. This is what I think you should do. So if you're in your early 20s, say for example, you're earning 2K a month, yeah? And you're in your early 20s, you're living at home with your parents, you ain't got no bills, bro. You haven't got no bills, yeah? So just say for example, you're 20 years old and you're on 2K a month, which is the going rate for wages now, yeah? This is like what you can get, 2K a month, doing whatever you're doing, whatever job you're doing. I would say you ain't really got many bills. So I'd say use $1,000 of that and give yourself that grand to go and enjoy, go and buy some clothes, go and take a chick out, go and enjoy life, do what you got to do, go and buy some new kicks. But also what I would say is the other grand, throw that in your ISA, in your savings ISA. I said it to my son a little while ago. My son's like driving and all that now, and I said saving is very important, bro. Like what I would say is put that other grand into your savings and your ISA, and forget about all this real estate investing for now, because everyone's like real estate, stock market, Just forget about that for now. Open a ISA savings account in your bank and put $1,000 in there every single month. Use $1,000, only use $1,000 to enjoy life. Yeah, even if that means you can only enjoy life for 2 weeks out of the month, whatever. Go and enjoy it. Go out with meet some girls. Do what you got to do. Go and have fun. But you make sure every single month you put that $1,000 into an ISA. Even if you got to open another separate account where you can't use it, throw $1,000 in there. Yeah, and I know like it's gonna be like, well, why would I do that? And this is the reason why I'd say do that. It's because by the time you're 30, when you're ready to settle down, you're ready to have kids, have a family, imagine you put $1,000 in every single month, yeah, living at home. By the time you're 30, bro, you have $120,000, bro. $120,000, bro. If someone said to me at 30, when I was 30, here's $120,000, bro, I would have invested in property. I would have started a business, and loads of things. Like, so imagine that. So you've got to live life, but you've also got to have a massive chunk of money. So when you reach 30, you can put that into a business. You can put that into real estate. You can do stocks. You can do whatever you want. You've got the freedom. Money equals freedom, bro. So you can have that 120K, and doesn't matter what you're doing, whether you're, working a job, maybe you're a tradesman, maybe you're a builder, you're an electrician. Imagine that. Imagine you've saved 120K as an electrician. All right, cool, got 120K. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a property, and I'm also going to start my electrical business, and I'm going to buy a van, and like all these things. Look how many options you've got. Yeah, and then you can have more time for your family. You can have more time for your kids. Alhamdulillah, things have worked out for me because I work on computers and we can do this remotely and so it's not too bad. But I wish I could have done that. If I could have done that, I would have done that. I would have saved. And I didn't really understand about saving and all this kind of stuff, because back then, like I said, I only got £1,100. I could have used 600 and put the rest away, and I would have been fine. By the age of 30, I would have still had, like 50 bags to do what I want, whatever. But anyway, I don't live with regret. I never ever live with regret. I just use everything that's happened in my life as a learning curve. It's experiences. I'm glad they happened, but that is what I would have done. I would have just had balance. I would have, say for example, 2K a month, 1,000 straight into a savings ISA, and then the other grand, go and do what you want to do. Go and have fun. Go and enjoy it, yeah? And then by the time you're 30, a big chunk of money, business, freedom, property, whatever you want to do. That is what I would have done. Or that is what I would do anyway. Bros, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys on the next one. God bless.